Hey everybody, it's Nina here. I am back with another video. I thought for the first time I would try doing a what have I been loving this month. Actually, I'm not even going to call it this month. It's just what have I been loving lately, because I'm sure I'm not going to find a bunch of new things to talk about every month. So I'm not going to call this video monthly favorites or anything like that. Basically, it's what have I been loving and using over the recent months. And in my case, I think it's been mostly over the summer and then a couple of things just recently in the month of August. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first item I'd like to talk to you guys about is a face product. It is the e.l.f. I don't know if you guys could see that. It is the e.l.f. exfoliating cleansing makeup cleansing wipes, and I'm telling you, this stuff is really good. I love it because it's so much more exfoliating than any other exfoliating makeup removing wipe that I have used. All the other ones, yeah, they've got some exfoliation, but I don't know what they do with these little cloths, but I mean, they're just really good. The only drawback with this, of course, is you have to order it from eyeslipsface.com. And then secondly, the other thing that that I don't like is that it comes in a pack of only 10. And, you know, if you use this once a day in the evenings to remove any makeup, sometimes I use it not even, you know, I don't wear makeup every single day. So even when I don't have makeup on, I use this at night before I go to bed because it just does a good job. I feel like my face is like super clean after I use this wipe, and it also feels a bit moisturized. So I like this a lot. It's a pack of 10 for $3 on eyeslipsface.com, and I do try to catch these on sale and buy them in bulk. So whenever they're doing their everything's 50% off or buy one get one 50% off, which I think they recently had that, I stock up on these because I like these so much better than any other, you know, Neutrogena or any other makeup removing wipe. I think these are the best, and the cloth is nice and thick and it's a good size. It's not like a teeny tiny wipe. So that's my favorite for one. And since we're on the face, another monthly, or I shouldn't say monthly, another favorite that I've been using, actually this one I've only been using in the month of August. I have not had it all summer. But let me get it up and close for you. It is the Garnier, what is this called? Ultra Lift Transformer. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this on commercials. It's been marketed very heavily lately, at least in my area. I see the commercial for it all the time, which is how I ended up picking this up. Actually, that's a lie. I did not pick this up because of a TV commercial. It was from a magazine ad, but I do see it on TV all the time. And basically, it's an anti-age skin corrector. I don't know about all that. I mean, it's supposed to instantly transform your face and give you a nice lifted appearance. I personally can't really attest to that, but what I can attest to is that now that I've gotten into my 40s, sometimes my skin does look a little lackluster. I don't have that natural glow like, you know, every day like I used to when I was younger. I don't know, somewhere in between 35 and 40, I feel like I lost some of that, and sometimes my face just looks really dull. And this gives me that without breaking me out. So I haven't been breaking out much lately anyway. I mean, occasionally on a rare instance, I might get like, you know, hormone kind of pimple down here, but it's very rare. I don't really break out as much anymore. And my skin has actually changed over the years. I used to be extremely oily, and I still am oily to a certain degree, but I have noticed in the last year that my skin is actually a little bit drier. Even this summer, normally in the summertime, I wouldn't use any type of face cream because my skin is just naturally moisturized or extremely oily, or I would have to use something that's super oil-free and mattifying. But I noticed this past summer, my skin has been different. It's definitely not been as oily, and at certain times there were actually dry patches like right around my nose that I could tell. And this stuff, it has the broad spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen in it, and it just gives you that, you know, that youthful glow you used to have back when, whenever that was. And some people might still have it, but for me, I felt like I was losing some of that, and this stuff I feel like works wonderful. And then I just use it in place of any type of sunscreen, because like I said, I don't use a foundation every single day, only on certain occasions, or like if I'm going out or something like that. So I use this actually underneath the foundation. But the only foundation I have tried this with so far is my next favorite, which is the L'Oreal Magic Nude. Hopefully that will focus, maybe not. It's the L'Oreal Magic Nude, and I'm in the color 324 Buff Beige. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I think last year is when this first came out, and there was a ton of reviews on YouTube about this product. A lot of reviews comparing this to the Giorgio Armani foundation, and forgive me, the name is escaping me right now, but they both have a very similar consistency. It's very, very thin. The product is very thin. As a matter of fact, some people probably won't like it because of how thin the product actually is. It's runny, and but it's supposed to be a liquid to powder foundation, and it also has a SPF of 18. I'm telling you, I don't use a lot of foundation. Like I said, there are days when I do feel like wearing a full face of makeup, but in the summertime, typically, I don't use a lot of heavy foundation. Either I just use like a powder foundation or nothing at all, and just sunscreen. And this product is just so light and thin, you can't feel anything on your face, and then it goes on so smooth. I don't know if there's like silicone in this product, but it just feels like it melts onto your skin, and it just makes you look completely flawless. Now, that's for someone who I would say doesn't have a whole lot of coverage that's necessary. If you do need a lot of coverage, then maybe this is not it. And I have not tried to use this in multiple layers, so I don't know how well it builds up or if it does at all. But as a single layer of foundation, very thin, I mean barely there, you definitely do not look at all like you have on any foundation. You just look like you have like perfectly smooth skin. This is what I use. This has been my go-to drugstore foundation for the entire summer. I bought this, I think, in the spring, and I didn't use it much until about the beginning of summer. But I have to tell you, this stuff is fabulous. I absolutely love it. So sticking with the face, the other thing that I am loving these days is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. And I don't know if it's going to focus again, but it's basically a little roller ball. You unscrew the top like this, and you've got this little roller ball, and you roll it right under your eyes, and it basically performs as a depuffer and a dark circle minimizer. So it's a very light color, and I actually like that. This works perfectly well, and now that I think about it, I think it only comes in one color, so I don't know how well it would work for everybody. But if you're my complexion or lighter, this will work out perfectly for you. It actually gives you a nice highlighted appearance under your eyes, and instantly makes you look like you're wide awake. So even if you just woke up, If you apply a little bit of this, it has that caffeine in there, so it kind of depuffs your eyes as well. And I do it top and bottom. I don't just do bottom. And because I tend to get very puffy when I first wake up, right around the top of my eyelids. So this stuff, it's fairly inexpensive. I want to say it was like $12.99. This product, the other Garnier product, I think was about $15 at Walmart. The L'Oreal Magic Nude, I think this is also maybe $9. L'Oreal Magic Nude is $9 as well. I think it was around $9 at the drugstore. And the next face product that I've been loving, and this was something that I was turned on to this by my mom. It's the Air Spun Loose Face Powder in the Translucent Extra Coverage. This stuff has been around forever because I remember as a teenager my mom using this air spun stuff. And of course, back then I really definitely didn't wear makeup, hardly anything. So I never used it, and I just recently purchased it because I saw a YouTube video where somebody was recommending this, and I was like, oh my goodness, I remember my mom using this. And come to find out, I talked to her about it, and she still uses this, and she's like, Nina, it's like the best. She uses only high-end makeup, only high-end cosmetics, whether it be Lancome or Estee Lauder or Elizabeth Arden. She does not use any drugstore stuff for her face. Now, she will use a drugstore lipstick or mascara, but for something that's going on her skin, she always only uses high-end stuff. But she told me this is like the best powder she has ever used in her entire life compared to any other high-end powder that she could buy. And I believe this is about, I think I bought it for about $5 something at Walmart. It's good stuff. It's a loose powder. It's translucent. You put it on, and again, it's like lightly, very lightly powder this on. This is not something you want to cake onto your face. Like I said, I don't enjoy super heavy makeup on my face. I like everything very light if I do use it. And the reason I even started looking into this is because I noticed last year that my skin was so oily in the summertime that it just was, like within an hour of me putting on makeup, my forehead, my T-zone, that's kind of where I get the shiny look. It just was not cute, especially if you're recording videos. It's not cute at all. So I started looking into a powder, and this stuff, sometimes I will put this on right over this product, the Sunscreen Ultra Transformer Facelifter, or whatever they call this, Ultra Lift Transformer. I put this on, and then I tap this on my T-zone just to give it that little bit of a matte finish. And I'm telling you, this stuff is absolutely fabulous. The next item that I love for face is It Cosmetics is a brand of makeup that is sold at Sephora. It's also sold on QVC, and this is the Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc, and I use this practically every day, even if I don't wear like foundation or any of that stuff. Sometimes you just need a little bit of color on your face for you to not look like you're dead. And so with that, I love using this. I'm going to cover up the big mirror. You see that this is a giant disc, if you could see how big it is next to my hand. But it comes with a bronzer, a highlighter, and this peachy blush that kind of is reminiscent of NARS Orgasm. It's got a kind of tiny little bit of a golden shimmer, and let me hold it this way. And I absolutely love it. It is the perfect color for almost everybody. I mean, I've used this on my daughters when I've done their makeup, and they're a little bit darker complexion than I am. And I've used this on my mom, who is much lighter than I am. And I love that bronzer too. The bronzer, I haven't used the bronzer all summer at all actually, which is, you know, you would think you would use it more in the summer, but I haven't used much of the bronzer, but the blush and the highlighter I've used a lot, and it's a lot of product too. It's actually 22.22 grams of product, and you can purchase this, like I said, either on QVC or Sephora. And when I purchased this, I actually got it in a kit that came with the Celebration foundation, which is a powder foundation that's also made by IT Cosmetics, which I haven't used that at all actually this summer, but that's a great product too if you ever want to look into it. So the next item that I have been loving is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I purchased this product, I believe it was in the spring. I want to say it was in around the springtime that I purchased this, and it's just so darn cute, number one. And it actually, I don't know if you've ever used Too Faced products like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but it actually smells like chocolate. And so does this bar, and it has the look of a chocolate bar. But the colors in here are great because it very much to me is a very neutral type palette. If you could see that. There's a lot of beautiful colors, pinks and browns, taupes. There's a matte vanilla color. There's some bronzy colors, some gold colors, purple, just kind of everything that I absolutely love is in here, the color-wise. So today, I don't know, it's hard for you to see, but I've just got the little bit of that gold right on my lid, and the color that is kind of like a taupey brown, I've got that right in the, I'm sorry, not the taupey brown, the light chocolate looking brown, I've got that slightly in my crease, and it comes off a little bit like a terracotta color. And then I've got the vanilla as the highlight right at the top. I also used the very light peachy shimmery color as a little highlighter right in the inner corners of my eyes, and then a little bit of the dark brown just to outline the right underneath the bottom. And it's awesome. I just love it. It's colors that I think everybody can use. This is not something for someone who's older or someone who's younger. It's basically good for everybody, in my opinion. And then the other thing that I've been loving for eyes is the Physicians Formula eyeliner, and it is called the Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner Plus Serum. Now, again, this basically claims that it will help nourish your lashes and grow your lashes. I can't speak to whether that's true or not, but as far as the product goes, this is the color black. Ultra black is the color. It has a very fine tip like this, and it's not like the felt tip. It's actually like a very thin brush, not the felt tip, like the hard tip. And I really love it because it gives you a nice precise line. I don't know if you could see my black liner there, but it is pretty precise. And I don't like very thick eyeliner either. So this gives you that control and the ability to apply a very thin line with just a little bit of a flick, because I'm not into super winged liner either. So this works out perfectly. And then this is the item that I absolutely love. It is my favorite mascara since I've bought it. I've had it, I think, pretty much the whole summer, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga is the name of this mascara. And if you guys don't know, manga is like the Asian anime, like Japanese, Korean anime style. And if you've ever seen the girls that are in Japanese anime, they always have those eyelashes that are like, you know, super, you know, wide and spread out and thick and long. And so I guess that's why they named it this, because that's the look they're trying to give you. And I have to say that right now, this is like the only mascara I've been using. If I forget to put mascara on when I do have on makeup and I go out, then the other one that I use that's in my purse is the Butterfly Effects, which I also do love that. But I love this the most. I cannot stop using this. I absolutely love it. When I first got it, I thought it was a little thin on the consistency, a little watery, but it dried out a little bit in no time, within about a week or two, and now it just goes on perfectly. I only have to do a couple of coats. I don't have to sit there and put on mascara for 5 minutes, and it works wonders. I absolutely love this. And so for the very final item in my what I've been loving lately is, as you guys all know, I have been totally on the Hello Kitty dome satchel kick. And so I first started off after seeing Denise's video on her pearl white bag that her aunt gave her. I purchased the pink and black ombre, and then next I went to the emerald green color, which I showed you guys in a video a few weeks ago, or I'm sorry, about a week ago, when I did my what's in my school bag video, because that's what I've been carrying to school every day. And finally, I will show you my latest Hello Kitty dome satchel, which I just absolutely think is so cute. In my collection, it is the leopard print Hello Kitty dome satchel, and it is a beautiful pearly vanilla colored bag with the brown cheetah spots, and then in the center of those cheetah spots, the light color that you're seeing is actually like a baby pink, very light pink. And then of course it's got the Hello Kitty face and the embossed Hello Kitty on top of the entire fabric. But I absolutely think this is so cute. I love it so much. So I've been kind of rotating those bags to school. On the weekend, I did carry my Stanwich satchel. Of course, you guys know I most likely will not be carrying that to school because I don't want to get it dirty or messed up or have to put it somewhere or have people bumping into it. So I've been using these bags because these are what I consider kind of my throw around bags. I can take anywhere. It still functions beautifully. It's big enough to fit all my school stuff, and it's just so darn cute. I absolutely love it. So this is the latest acquisition to my Hello Kitty dome satchel collection. And I absolutely love this purse. So that's kind of the last favorite is my Hello Kitty dome satchels. So I've been kind of putting them in rotation, and they've been serving me very well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the products or want any more info about anything I've talked about today, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you want to give me suggestions on other types of videos that you'd like to see, please do so in the comments and I'll reply to those as well. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you again in a few days. Talk to you soon. Bye.